Hey, my scrappy friends, welcome to the Crafty Maven Getaway. And today it is Mix It Up Monday. And for today, I am going to be working on a planner page. One of the things that I am hoping for this new year, and I say hoping because as fun as it always is to make New Year's resolutions or goals, we all know that sometimes certain ones that we make don't always stick out the year, but I'm hoping that this one is one that I kind of stick with because I'm really hoping to just do a better job at scheduling my time, making better use of my time. And I'm hoping that by maybe kind of playing around a little bit in my planner, that this will help me just kind of get a little bit more organized and stick with it because I know that there are just sometimes where just things get so crazy, and I feel like it's because I wait till the last minute to do things. And of course, some of it is my own, a lot of it is my own fault. My husband always picks on me because he always is like, "You're sitting on the couch and you could be scrapping." He's like, "Why aren't you scrapping?" He's like, "You know that like tomorrow you're going to say, I have had no time to scrap, and it's because you were sitting around." So my husband is really good about trying to encourage me to get at my scrappy desk and, do what I love to do because I really do love it. But sometimes I think that we all need just a little bit of break. So I really want to work on just, organizing my time so that I can plan time to just have downtime. So I don't know. But anyway, so I am working on, well, this calendar. So the planner that I use right now is the Mambi Happy Plan. No, yeah, it's a Happy Planner. Um, and I really like how it has the three boxes so that I can kind of, I know it says mornings, afternoons, and nights, though I usually don't always, like when I plan things in there, I don't always go, oh, this is a morning thing. I kind of almost in some ways have certain elements in one box, like one box be like crafty things that I want to get done, or like chores, or maybe menu planning. And I don't do a lot of menu planning in my planner because I kind of stick with stuff that actually needs to be done, and then sometimes just like things that we're doing. But one thing I thought that would be really fun, and you're watching me do this as I'm just yammering away, so I'm sorry if I don't explain this as well. I'm hoping to do these regularly on on this channel, and maybe stick some over on my YouTube channel as well, and all the links below for like my YouTube channel will be there. But and I'm hoping a couple of the other ladies in our group, or maybe we can find someone else who does planners. um and have a couple of days, Mondays, where we do planners and stuff, because I think that a lot of us have been wanting and trying out this whole new, you know, um, decorating our planner to be more efficient and stuff. And one of my goals while I was doing this was the thought of trying to keep it under an hour. I think I went over a little bit, partly because I have not done this before, really. So you're seeing me just play around, and I did use quite a bit of mixed media, which I think also took more time because I used a lot of stencils, and the stars are with a gray metallic-y paint that I made up, and then that red was just a red acrylic paint, and I did use on the other side gesso. I figured that because the other side was like Christmas Eve and Christmas and a couple of days after, and we really didn't have anything planned on Saturday or Sunday, so I figured that it would be fine to cover up most of that. And I did just try to leave the bottom half, for like 2/3, with that red paint. And then I was trying to think about what I had stencil wise that looked like Christmas, and I have I think it's a Dina Wakely? I think that's who it was. Stencil that is like a scripty font, and I used that in white, and I did use the inspiration piece, and I mostly used the colors, though the stars were kind of inspired by that piece. I don't know if there was actually stars in the piece. I should probably look at it again. But one of the pictures had like clear type bulbs, like almost with a like a snow or like icy feel to them, and that made me think of like hanging stars or something, and that's kind of why I added the silver stars. I thought that that would be fun, and the white just kind of really helps to pick it up. And so a lot of this paper that I use has quite a bit of black in it, and I think it just kind of ties in a lot of that black from the piece. And I know part of what I was thinking about that piece was more for like the New Year week, which probably could have worked really well for my next spread too, but well, one, because we're doing planner stuff, I really don't want to show ahead of what we're doing, what I'm doing, just because that's my own personal preference. I don't know. And I don't know, you ladies who share like planner stuff, I'd love to like maybe on our Facebook group, like kind of get a chat going about how you guys plan and how you guys share your planning, because I know with me, I really I battle with what I share on social media as as a part of like what's going on in our lives. Not like saying I don't tell you guys what's going on, but you know, there's certain things that I think in planner stuff that could be like doctor's offices and stuff. So I know that for me, I want to try to be a little bit more like vague about things. Not that I don't love you and trust you guys at all, but I just feel like that sometimes it's not a bad thing, you know, with so many people watching, you never know. But I'm just curious what other people do, because I know some people are just like don't care about it at all, and some people do. And so I'm just curious if you guys share things ahead of time, or you do wait, or do you guys use a kit a lot of times, or do you just kind of use your own stash? I know I was using a lot of my December daily stuff that I've been using, and I know I did a gift swap, like a tag swap, a Christmas tag swap with Sherry, and she sent me a whole bunch of amazing stuff. And so I'm using some of the stuff that she sent me, like that sticker right there with the present. I really like that, even though I know it totally doesn't quite match that Chamel paper. And I really like the Chamel paper for the gifts for Christmas. But then when I added that Christmas gift, I was like, oh, that's a perfect place for adding things that we're doing on Christmas, because we did do some things on Christmas. We went to a friend's house for dinner, and then we also, in the morning, we Skyped with our families. And so, well, we opened gifts, and I really wanted to make sure I had that in my planner, because that was something we were doing. And on Christmas Eve, we did a lot of baking. Actually, Wednesday and Thursday, we did a lot of baking. I just put it on Thursday. And then on that, now I'm working on the bottom part, and that I had, what was it? It's an old paper, and I don't know what paper it was from. Had like the days of the week, and then it had that little like area to write down stuff. And I thought that those were perfect for like writing lists down. And in that box right now, and it's probably really hard to read, but I have like a whole bunch of my scrappy to-do list. Now this will probably carry over even more into the next week too, which is fine, because I actually have another notebook that I do keep a lot of my other scrappy stuff that I need to have done, but it's not all in my planner. And I think that's part of my problem is that sometimes I do it separate and sometimes I don't. And so to have at least one day where I can have a list of all the stuff that I want to get done, or certain design team stuff that I want to get done, in there, then I'll see it when I look through my planner. And I know like January is going to be a really busy month for us, because we have a lot of doctor's appointments and a lot of like stuff that we have to get situated, and just because it's the new year. But I liked that red box for the element of just decorating it because it is Christmas, and I thought it would be really fun to have like this spot. So I had that Celebrate, and that's from Hip Kits. So it's like a foam thing, and it's really cute. And then I remembered that I had that piece from Color Cast that says December 25th, and it's kind of perfect, though I'm not gonna lie, I had a really hard time putting it in my planner because I was thinking about using it in my December daily. So I didn't show all me looking around because it kind of took me a little while, but I did hem and haw about whether I really was going to put it in my planner or not. And here you can see me, I'm kind of playing around, but in the end I decided, you know what, I'm going to put it there because I really like it. Just flows really well. December 25th Celebrate, and I love the combination of the gold and the silver together, which is in the piece. And I did really try to keep it simple. I think that my next week, when I start it, you know, tomorrow or whatever, or the next day, I think it'll turn out so much better. But I really tried to keep it kind of simple, but do a little bit of stuff that I do and add some paper and add some stickers. And I think that that is really going to help maybe me organize a little bit better. Maybe it won't, but I'd like to think so. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. And if you have any tips or advice, you know, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.